I will now call the April 5th, 2006 meeting of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission to order at 6:31 p.m. We will first have the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Sassoon.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to our flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
All right, next we'll have roll call with our advisor, Chris Ball.
Good evening, Youth Commissioners. Please indicate presence when I call your name. Commissioner Alhamkood.
Here.
Axelrad. Gompert.
Here.
Hatland.
Here.
Long. Not present at this time. Liu.
Here.
Morrison.
Here.
Radhakrishnan.
Present.
Rashi.
Here.
Sassoon.
Present.
Salachi. Not at this time. Adult Commissioner Rufio.
Present.
And Lucier. Not present at this time. Thank you. Oh, and Chair Phillips.
Present.
Thank you.
All right, next we will have public comments with Commissioner Axelrad.
All right, we do have public comments at this time. I would like to invite Kesha Dorsey and Aaron Blum up to the podium on behalf of the Conejo Las Virgenes Future Foundation.
Hi, I'm Kesha Dorsey. We're just here to talk a little bit about an event that we had pretty recently. It was on March 18th. We're part of this group, Youth Congress, and it's sponsored by the Conejo and Las Virgenes Future Foundation. And basically, it's a group of high school students from a bunch of different high schools all around our area, and they all come and we decide on a topic, and we want to basically make a difference for ourselves when it comes to leadership and getting other teens involved in whatever it is that we decide, and basically just plan for our future. At our event, we had 150 students attend and 24 agencies, so it was really a success.
We started planning in December, and we had meetings almost every week. We basically brainstormed and discussed issues that were relevant to teens. We finally picked a topic, which was community service, and we titled it Our Community Counts to Give, which stands for Get Into Volunteering. We decided to have our event as a fair type format. We had display tables provided for nonprofit and agencies needing teen volunteers, and we also had craft projects where we created like these little picture frames that we donated to the Children's Hospital of LA, and basically half of the people who teens who attended went to and did the crafts, while the other half went to the tables and checked out all the different nonprofits. Also, we had students donate a book in exchange for a door prize ticket, and we had different prizes such as like Jamba Juice, a gift card, and we also had a signed script of the final episode of that 70s show. So that was pretty cool. And then we had a publicity plan. Flyers were basically had publicity plan and everything, where we distributed flyers to schools, mailed home flyers, broadcast by email, and daily announcements at schools and press releases. And then also students helped collect door prizes from community businesses, and that's where we got most of our stuff.
We had a couple speakers, and it's kind of important to have some inspirational people come, because when we try to get teens involved, we have to have people to inspire them in order to act on what we're trying to preach. And so one of our speakers was Robert Hammer, and he spoke about the power of volunteering. And then Don Stark, he's known from that 70s show, that's why we have the script, he spoke about, I think more importantly, the joy of volunteering. And in order to get people involved, well, we had the door prizes. It was a lot of fun. We had food from California Pizza Kitchen and BJ's Restaurant, and it was just really a great event, and we hope to have a post project to keep kids inspired and interested in our cause. We hope to do this yearly, maybe every other year. It was just really a great success, and we hope to have more in the future.
Yeah. And then also coming up on Saturday, May 20th at 8:30, from 8:30 to 1:30 p.m. Is A Day in Your Life, which is put on by the Canadian Lost Virgins Future Foundation, and get to hear scientists, designers, planners, and futurists discuss health and wellness, education, mobility, and transportation, architecture and planning, communications. I guess, that will affect us in the future, I guess. So we'd like to also invite you to come to this.
That's pretty much it. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Let me just say really quickly, you guys sound like prime candidates for our Youth Recognition Awards, and we're going over that later. I don't know if you're going to stick around, but you guys should definitely pick up an application. It's a great program you're involved with, and we have an award ceremony coming up for teens who to recognize their volunteer work and leadership in the community, and I think you guys would be prime candidates for that. So, definitely pick up an application. We'd love to hear back from you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we will have our guest speakers introduced by Commissioner Morrison.
Okay, our guest speaker this month is Fred Aguirre from the Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you. Let's see. Do all of you know about Boys and Girls Club, or who doesn't know about Boys and Girls Club? Yeah, most people. Okay, so I'll just give you a little bit about who we are and what we're about, and we'll give you some updates about what we're doing now and what's coming up. Okay, so basically, Boys and Girls Clubs, we strive to inspire all youth to become responsible and caring citizens, and you'd be like kind of a product of what we want our kids to become once they come through our doors. But we do this through a youth development strategy where we try to instill a sense of competence, usefulness, belonging, and a sense of power and influence. And we do this through 5 core program areas that we have. And this is the arts, education and career development, leadership and character development, sports, fitness, and recreation, and also health and life skills. So all those, we believe that the youth who go through that, we offer these opportunities for them to develop, and at the end, the product is that they are responsible and caring citizens. Be productive to society in some way. So that's kind of what we're about. That's kind of the dry part of it, but it's all through fun activities, through field trips, through special programs that we might have, tournaments, art projects, things like that. So that's how we kind of develop those things. We just celebrated last week our Youth of the Year. We had our banquet, and we chose our Youth of the Year. She was a young lady from Cerritos Middle School, and some of it was, I think, part of what the awards that you guys are giving out was, a sense of volunteerism, leadership, things like that we see them throughout the day at the club, and they're helping out, they're outside in the community doing things at school and things like that. So we recognize her for that. So some things that are coming up, our spring break program is next week. We'll be open Monday through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 6:30. Right now, unfortunately, we're serving middle school kids just the way our contract is, because we're on middle school property. So you got to have siblings that are of that age, come on over. We just started a program over at Kalina Middle School, and we're using their library, their cafeteria, friendship room. We have 70 members there currently, and they just started in January. So it's in demand, and we're getting kids in there. So some of the other things that are coming up, at Los Cerritos, we're doing a tall sail trip for 3 days out through the Channel Islands, and we're going down into San Pedro. So we have 25 kids doing that. Just some of the things we're doing. We have an art exhibit coming up at the end of May. We're doing a film festival in the summer. So these are things that the kids are going to be involved in, shooting the film, editing, actually presenting it, being a part of a film festival. Same thing with the art. They're using different medium, ceramics and pastels and charcoal and whatnot. We'll do a nice exhibit for them. People can come out, the parents and community can come out and take a look at what they're doing. So there's a lot of things available. For the older youth, as yourself, we have volunteer opportunities. I know your schools have community service hours that you might have to do. This is a good opportunity to do that. Helping out with homework assistance, for example. If you have a special talent, come on over. You can teach a class, for example. You can run a sports activity. There's a lot of different interests that we can cover or that we can develop something around and fulfill your community service needs for school. Also, we're going to have some summer work opportunities available. So there'll be a couple of spots there for young people to come out, get a job for the summer, earn some money, and that's it. So we have our website, which is bgcconejo.org. We're updating that now, so you can find a lot more information there, field trips that we're taking during the summer, or just upcoming events. And that's it. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, Commissioner Krishna.
Is there anyone someone should contact in order to start participating in the Boys and Girls Club, or can they just go to a meeting or something like that?
You can come over to the Los Cerritos branch. You can speak to myself, Fred, or our program directors, Phil. You can come in. You can give us a call. Our phone number is 805-493-2917. Give us a call or drop on by. There's always someone there. You can talk to us and we can kind of see where you're at, what you'd like to do, and we can always coordinate something.
Go ahead, Ben.
I guess since you guys have a lot of volunteers at your Boys and Girls Club, if you would take some applications for the Youth Recognition Awards, that'd be great to give to some of the outstanding youths in there.
Right. Thank you. Yes.
What are some of the things that teenagers can do or kids from Los Cerritos can do if they come down there? Maybe not drop-in programs, but is there any activities they can do? And then also, is it only the kids from Los Cerritos that can attend that particular facility?
Right. The way our agreement is set up, it's Los Cerritos students and or students that would be their home school, basically. And that's during the school year. Now, during vacations and during summer, for example, we'll accept other students. But again, currently we're only serving middle school kids, though. I mean, we want to open up the program and allow older youth to participate. That's why we have a volunteer program, and we can serve that way as well. And as far as you're talking about other programs that we can do other than drop-in. I mean, well, we have some of our leadership programs. We have something that's called Smart Moves, which is kind of a resistance training program. Smart Girls. I mean, it's a girls club. So there's different clubs within what we're doing that they can come in, and we have our Torch Club, which is our leadership group, and they run our snack shack. They do car washes. They kind of run our front desk area. Assist with that at least. So there's a lot of other things.
Ben, go ahead.
Is there a cost of membership? Because I remember when I was taking a tour of the branch at Los Cerritos with School Site Council, they talked about something with you had to pay a membership or fee or something?
There's an annual membership fee, which is $25, and there's a monthly service fee. But then we also have scholarships available, so it's open to everybody, and it'll be affordable to everybody.
Any more questions, anyone? Fred, you done? Anything else to say, or?
That's it. Just come on by, take a look at what we're doing, and you guys, I think you're doing a good job here.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Next, we will have our school and liaison reports. I'll turn that over to Vice Chair Radhakrishnan.
Okay, so starting off with liaison reports, we have the Teen Center Advisory Council report with Commissioner Liu.
For a recap of recent events, the high school basketball league concluded, and there was, I heard, pretty intense playoff games going on. So it was great. And there was a parent/teen pool tournament with Tri-Tip Barbecue, which was on February 25th. And a high school concert was last Saturday on April 1st. And it was $10 admission, and the bands playing were the Bangkok 5 Strays, Skywalker, Verona Bay, and Sound the Alarm. We had Skywalker on our Rock the Oaks, so I'm sure it was a great concert. And the high school spirit night was just last Tuesday, April 4th. It was great, no controversy this time, cleanly run, and it was really fun, and I guess Thousand Oaks won the overall. Yeah. Sorry to say for my Westlake fans out there, but it was limited to $3.50 per side, and it was regulated by wristbands. And the Canale Valley High School basketball game and barbecue is this Thursday. It's 11 to 1:30 p.m., and it's a game between Canale Valley and one of our high school basketball league teams. So it should be a fun game. And if you need a volunteer opportunity, there's the Extravaganza Community Youth Event, and it's on Saturday, April 8th, 11:30 to 3:30. And if you want to volunteer, you just need to show up at the teen center before 11:30. And they'll sign you up. You can get volunteer hours signed if you need any. And over the spring, there's many excursions, first being Lakers versus Clippers on Sunday, April 9th, and that's an important game to both the Lakers and Clippers. Should be a fun one. Both are in the hunt for playoffs. So, and Magic Mountain on Wednesday, April 12th, and paintball on Friday, April 14th. And it's a great trip because everything's included with the paintball. You don't have to have your own gun or anything, and it's fun. And we have a middle school dance, the Spring Dance, on Saturday, April 22nd. So that's it for the Teen Center.
Okay, and moving on to school reports. From Westlake High School, we have Aaron Alpert.
Hello, my name is Aaron Alpert. I'm in ASG for Westlake High School, and I'm just going to talk to you about what's happened in the past, and then I'll tell you what's coming up in the future right before spring break. Last month we had our Future Freshman Night, which was held on March 15th. It was a great success. A lot of freshmen turnout from Kalina Middle School, and at the freshman orientation, they saw basketball team, football team, and it's just where freshmen meet like coaches and different clubs we offer. And on March 23rd and March 24th, we had our senior showcase, and we raised over $4,000, which is the most for a senior class. Campus Light Club at Westlake High School is the Christian club, and they had a walk for underprivileged kids in Africa, and they raised over $2,500. The dance team for Westlake High School placed second place in the state of California, so that's a big accomplishment for us. Right now, it's Westlake Wellness Week, and what that is, we have professional guest speakers come in, and they talk about crucial topics about drugs, alcohol, and smart choices going into spring break. On April 7th, we have a rally and a 3.5 GPA or above barbecue for our scholar students, and they'll receive a free hot dog or hamburger with their lunch. And like Benjamin was saying, yesterday we had our spirit night, and that's where Westlake goes against TO and Newbury Park. Fortunately, Westlake fell short, but congratulations to Thousand Oaks. On the school rally on Friday, it's directed towards making smart choices in the future and for spring break. After spring break, ASG is hosting a annual blood drive, and that is with the help of the Red Cross. And class officer elections are on the week of the 24th. The senior and junior are having a prom fashion show, and right now we're in the early stages of picking selectees for the fashion show, I guess. And we're also selecting WOW counselors, and what WOW is, it's a Warrior Orientation Week for future freshmen of Westlake, and there they can meet other freshmen and just get adapted to the high school life, I guess. And that's pretty much it. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that amazing report. Moving on to TO, we have Commissioner Morrison.
At TO, we have a swim meet against Agura tomorrow. And before I forget, Spirit Night was last night, and congratulations to TO for coming in first place. Drumline placed third in a competition at Westlake the past week, and spring break begins this Friday, and the end of the third quarter ended March 31st.
Okay, moving on to Newbury Park, we have Commissioner Gompert.
Okay, so prom's coming up. It's May 13th, and tickets will go on sale April 18th. They'll only be sold at lunch in the student store, and they're $75 until May 5th. The Ivy Art Show is this Friday, Saturday in the PAC, so go check out all our amazing artists. Last week marked the end of the first term of the second semester, and we participated in finals, but we had a half day on Friday, so that was good. Congratulations are in order for concert choir and chamber singers who were ranked gold in a competition in San Diego. Spring break is next week from April 10th to 14th, so no school. And all seniors should bring their college acceptance letters to the counseling office to receive their recognition. And future freshman night is going on tonight, so any 8th graders watching, go over to the high school.
Okay, and lastly, we have Commissioner Ahankoop with the Lorena report. All right, well, at Lorena, we have our spring musical, Anastasia, this weekend on Friday the 7th, Saturday the 8th, and Sunday the 9th. We have a mass on the 12th, and we have our spring break from the 13th to the 23rd. And on April 26th, we have our class elections. And that's all. Okay, and that's it for the school and liaison reports.
All right, thank you for everyone who gave a report. And I skipped over our social ordinance bit, which is going to be with Chris Ball, our advisor. So I'm going to turn that over right now. Chris, take it away.
Thank you. This agenda item is a follow-up to our March 15th meeting with Police Chief Carpenter and Captain Pentis regarding the social host ordinance that's been proposed. And this is an action item to decide whether or not the Youth Commission formally supports the proposed social host ordinance. So, do I have a motion?
I move that the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission formally support the adoption of a social host ordinance in Thousand Oaks imposing fines, costs, and other consequences for hosting gatherings of underage drinkers.
Thank you. Lauren?
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Discussion? Okay. Yes, Jamie.
I just want to bring it up that I've actually heard classmates discussing the ordinance, and they've confronted me about it and sought my opinion about it because I told them that we had discussed it and been confronted by the police chief and his officers as well. And I just thought it was, they all consented to this new ordinance, and they were just showing an interest, so I just thought I'd let everyone know that it is getting public knowledge.
Yeah, Fraser.
Yeah, I think it's important that, we've all been, thoroughly briefed on this ordinance, but it's really easy to skew it the wrong way, and I think that once you look at the details, it's really very reasonable, and there's, no reason not to support it.
Okay, let's put it to vote by a show of hands. Could I see those in favor of the motion? All right, thank you. And those opposed? Okay, motion carries. 10 in favor, none opposed. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone. And next up, we will move on to our project reports. And first, we have our Youth Master Plan report. But the chair of the Youth Master Plan is not here tonight, Eric Wong. So Commissioner Liu is going to take over for him.
So we had our last Youth Master Plan meeting last Monday, and it was a great meeting with the Youth Summit. It's going to be on May 15th from 6 to 8:30, and last meeting we basically just completed all the tasks on our agenda, and the invitations to the summit are sent out, so we're looking good. And concerning the Youth Summit, there's going to be a mandatory Youth Summit facilitators training session, and this is mandatory to both the youth commissioners here and everyone in the Youth Master Plan Committee, and it's going to be on April 26th from 6 to 7:30 in the park room. And I guess with all the other committees, it's going well too. Fraser's website is coming beautifully, and Eric's done with his newspaper, and Nadia's just about finished too. So, thanks.
Okay. Here, I have flyers to pass out to you guys, and hope you were paying attention when we just said that, because it's mandatory that you are all at the City Hall Park Room on April 26th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. So pass those down. Okay, and Ben, go ahead.
So basically, the commissioners here are just going to be, I know you guys did it last year, the note takers. Just going to take the notes. The facilitators are going to be the people in the Youth Master Plan Committee. So, thanks.
Okay, everyone. You all get that? Good. Okay. Next up, we'll move on to our Youth Recognition Award ceremony with Commissioner Ahanku.
All right, let's break up for, does 15 minutes sound all right? All right, 15 minutes. Reception and food, that is Rupa, Natalie, and Ben. Go ahead and go at the end. We'll have invitation publicity with Marissa and Fraser in the middle. Certificates and awards with Kelsey and Jamie over by Chris. Sorry. And then script and program on this end, that is Lauren, Abby, Eric, and Jared. All right, and let's reconvene in 15 minutes. Alright, we're gonna reconvene. Hello? Okay, we're gonna reconvene, and everyone, let's try and give a report for your groups. So, let's have Rupa or Ben talk about reception and food.
Okay, right now we're just, we are going to order our balloons for the day of, and the colors we picked are purple and gold. And we will be having cookies and brownies and lemonade for the food at the ceremony. And our entertainment, we're still figuring that out right now, but that's pretty much it.
All right, Marissa Frazier with invitation publicity.
Okay, well, I made this publicity flyer and totally forgot I had it and was going to bring it up at this meeting, and now realize that it's pretty much completely useless because the deadline is this Monday. It's a beautiful-looking flyer, and it has everything you need to know right on it. It tells you that Monday, April 10th is the deadline, and that you can pick up nomination forms at the Thousand Oaks and Newbury Park libraries and at the welcome desk at City Hall. But unfortunately, this will probably be the one and only flyer that gets made, because I don't think we're going to be able to mobilize a large number of them in the next couple of days. So, that was a success and a failure all at once. But next meeting, I'll have the invitations made, and then after that, all we have left to do is the programs, and we're done. So, we're right on track, kind of.
All right, let's have Jamie talk with for certificates and awards.
All right. Well, basically, we don't have really much to do until we actually have the interviews and the names of the people. So, but we do have the prices for the awards. So, and in addition to that, Kelsey and I are going to be picking the names for the tiers of the different levels of achievement. And so, yeah, we're basically waiting for the interviews to determine who exactly is going to be recognized. So, yeah.
Thank you for that. And now let's have Abby with the script.
Since we can't really formulate a script until we have people to formulate a script around, we are discussing the order in which we will be taking notes on the people. That's it.
All right, and that's all we have, except that our due date for the applications is the 10th, and our interviews are the 24th and 25th. And that's all.
Okay, you guys. Good stuff. Next up, we will have old business with Commissioner Ahankub.
All right.
Go ahead.
Is there any old business at this time? All right, there being none, let's move on.
Great. Next, we'll have new business with Commissioner Hatland.
Is there any new business at this time? There being none, let's move on.
Okay, next we have Commissioner comments with Commissioner Rashi.
Are there any commissioner comments at this time?
I have a commissioner comment
Frazier.
to make.
Commissioner Phillips.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I just wanted to promote this. There is an American Diabetes Association Tri-City Tour de Cure bike ride coming up on. It's going to be on Sunday, April 30th, and it takes place at Conejo Creek North, which is behind Thousand Oaks Teen Center, which is next to the library, which is across the street from soccer fields, which is off the freeway. But I could go on and on. So it's on April 30th at Conejo Creek North, and it's basically they're looking for volunteers. Here's a flyer with someone riding a bike, which is what's going to be happening here. And they need volunteers from 6 to 11 a.m. for registration, food and goodie bag distribution. Or if that doesn't work for you, they can use volunteers from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. For cleanup and food and all sorts of things. So teens, if you need volunteer service hours, they'll provide you with the paperwork and everything. And if you'd like more information, you can email your name and your desired shift. If you'd like to, apply for volunteer work directly, you can send an email to mlayba, that's MLAYBA, at toaks.org, or you can give Mina Leyba a call at 805-449-2109. And if any of the commissioners want a flyer, I can give you one. So yeah, it's a great event for a great cause, curing cancer, diabetes, yeah, so that's it.
Commissioner Liu?
Just to reiterate to all the youth commissioners, there's going to be the mandatory Youth Summit Facilitators Training Session on Wednesday, April 26th, 6 to 7:30, and you guys will all be receiving a flyer through the mail. And don't forget, if you need a volunteer or volunteer hours, there's going to be the Extravaganza Community Youth Event on Saturday, April 8th, and just talk to the Teen Center if you want to sign up. You can go to the Teen Center website or call them at 805-494-5156, or you can just show up the day of the event before 11:30. Thanks.
Are there any other commissioner comments? Commissioner Ahankud. Go ahead.
All right, and don't forget, if you want to be nominated for the Youth Recognition Awards, you can go to the Teen Center or your local high school to get an application.
Okay. Any more commissioner comments? Or are we finished? I believe we are, which brings us to adjournment. I would like to adjourn the April 5th, 2006 meeting of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission. We'll adjourn this meeting at, what time is it? 7:28 p.m. Thank you very much.